Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hockey fans of all ages. Welcome to beautiful Montague, Prince Edward Island, and the Cavendish Farms Wellness Center. As we have a franchise opener in the Nova Scotia U16 AAA League, the U16 Eastern Dukes, based in Montague, will be hosting the Dartmouth Voyageurs this evening. The Voyageurs take an 0-1 record into tonight's contest, while the Dukes, off a successful trip to Cape Breton, had two successful wins against the Highlanders and as well the Jets. We'll be starting here in a few moments. My name is Mark Rooney. Pleasure to have you along. Look forward to an excellent game this evening. We'll be back shortly. This is an historic night in Montague, Prince Edward Island. The franchise opening game for the U16 Eastern Dukes. 2 new entries in the Nova Scotia U16 AAA League this year. Montague-based Eastern Dukes, and out of Tyne Valley, Prince Edward Island, the Western Rebels. Who the Dartmouth Voyageurs will be traveling to visit tomorrow afternoon. Puck drop and a brand new franchise. Here we go. The Dukes in their home gray, dressed like Vegas Knights. The Voyageurs in their visitors white. A quick offside against the Dukes. We'll bring it outside the blue line. Play moves into the Dukes end, cycling it out, clearing the puck out to the Voyageurs, giving chase is Bistrick and Zafiris for the Dukes. Puck cleared by the Voyageurs, back to Colin Proud on the D-line. Sends it over to Dalton Gass, who forwards it. Oh, puck intercepted by the Voyageurs, number 20. Puck makes its way back in front, dangerous pass, nobody was there for the Dukes. Deep into the Dukes zone, go the Voyageurs. Clearing pass in front. Goaltender Lincoln Kennedy tips it neatly to himself. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Maverick Mitchell to take the face-off for the Voyageurs against Ethan Hansen, number 8 of the Dukes. Dangerously in front of the Dukes goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Cleared it against the glass at center ice. In the neutral zone, 23 for the Voyageurs. Pumps it in. Correction, 21. That's Maddock Tobin. Dumped in the corner by number 20, Gavin Oliver. Becca Quinn clears it up the right side for the Dukes, back to 24. The Voyageurs are cleared harmlessly into the Dukes zone. Icing is waved off. Starting goaltender for the Voyageurs handles it, Logan Wallace, number 30. Maverick Mitchell digs it out of his own end. Pushed back in there by number 17, Becca McCabe of the Dukes. Mitchell takes center, he takes the blue line. Tries a nice move, but upended smartly by number 5, Captain Nolan McQuillan of the Dukes. Caden Zafiris sends it back to Nolan McQuillan behind his own end. D number 7, that's Ben Chaffee of the Dukes, taking it out of his own end. Puck is dumped through to the Voyageurs' end. Settled in behind the net by 30, Logan Wallace of the Voyageurs. Landon Opong takes the puck from his own end. He's still got it behind the Dukes zone, cleared dangerously in front. Opong delivers a nice hit to Colin Proud at the Dukes end. So far, the Voyageurs have been able to take the body and keep the puck primarily down on the Dukes end. Caden McLaren, double teamed on the hit at the blue line. Puck is now down in the Voyageurs zone. Number 5 gaining some momentum. That's Rylan LeClaire, rangy defenseman, stopped neatly at the blue line. Colin Proud for the Voyageurs centers it harmlessly into the Voyageurs end. Retreating with into his own end is Camden Brooks. The puck carrier now is 15. That's Landon Barrett. Dumps the puck into the Duke zone. 2 Voyageurs challenge for it in the corner. Caden Zafiris across center for the Dukes, dumps it in, and will chase. We have 16-17 left to play in the first period of the first ever game on Prince Edward Island in the Nova Scotia U16 AAA League. Both teams getting a feel for the level of competition as we start out here. There's Seth Lawless, leading goal scorer in the league after last weekend's opening weekend. Hands it off to Ramsey McGinnis. Fires a harmless shot towards our goalie, Logan Wallace. As mentioned, the Voyageurs come in with an 0-1 record with a close 3-2 overtime loss to the Wildcats last weekend. There's Captain Nolan McQuillan, centers it in front for the Dukes. Chaffee pinches in to keep it. Now the Voyageurs give chase. Ben Chaffee's got it in his own ends. Circles back, feeds it to his D partner, Nolan McQuillan. Rink wide pass to number 9, Ramsey McGinnis. Icing will be waved off. Now here's Matt Clements with the puck. Nice move. Covered harmlessly by Lincoln Kennedy, Duke's goaltender. And we have the first getting to know you, hugs and kisses in the corner. These teams have not seen each other before. Many of these players are new to the Nova Scotia U16 AAA League for the first time. Mostly a 2008 collection of players. There are some over age 2007 players. Proud behind this net to Dalton Gass for the Dukes. He pauses, and we're going to have a no icing on the play. Dukes catch a break on that one. Wallace clears it. Smartly now, here's 15, which is Sandy McDonald. The Voyageurs break out with it. Number 20 is Thomas Emberley. 2-on-1. Harmless shot there from number 11, Gregor Beach of the Voyageurs. Kept in by number 5, Rylan McClare, who stakes in. Parker McDonald gets the stride. He gains center. He dumps and looking for a change. Dukes will reset the lineup. They have it in the left corner to the right of goalie Logan Wallace. Now here's a chance for Caden McClure, number 2 in front. Now we have a one-on-one situation as number 11. Gregor Beach is smartly upended by Seth Lawless, who carries it up the other way. Caden McLaren takes it at center for the Dukes. Crosses, clears it in behind the net. Will be chased by number 10, Bray Johnston. Voyageurs have it along the half wall, but kept in by 20, Gavin Oliver. Number 12, Willem Mossy, forechecking in the Voyageurs' end. It's a cross ice pass to number 12, Jacob Shoup. Dukes gain control in their own end. Lead pass to number 12, Willem Mossy. Trying to gain the corner. Nice defensive play there by number 5. Matt Tobin clears it behind his own net. Johnson has it for the Dukes, and smartly frozen at the side of the ice by Logan Wallace. Just to the right of Wallace, we have face-off in there. Voyageurs' end. Nolan McQuillan in the Dukes' end. Can't quite clear it. Dukes have it in their own end, D to D. Clearing pass, Zafira centers it to Bistrick. Bistrick dumps it in. The Dukes will change some personnel. Camden Brooks has it behind his own net, being forechecked there by number 14, Cade Zafiris, who gives him a bump. Colin Proud keeps it in and tries to get it past through. It's blocked by the knee guards of Voyageur defenseman. Now 22, Thomas Casey centers it in front. Voyageurs have it. Kennedy's lost in the net. 15, Landon Barrett, and Kennedy's going to cover that for another whistle for the Dukes. No score with 12:18 left in the first period here in Montague, Prince Edward Islands. Simultaneously, at the other end of Prince Edward Island, in the community of Tyne Valley, the island counterpart U16 team, the Western Rebels, are hosting the Valley Wildcats at this time. Game start there at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow afternoon, the two teams will reverse opponents, and the Valley Wildcats will come to Charlottetown. Here's a shot by 19 Quinn, just missed the net. In front, oh! Dalton Gass just missed a beautiful setup by Ethan Hansen. Hansen has the puck again. Here's McGinnis. He's got a clear shot from the left side. Missed the net again. Dalton Gass pushes it into the corner. Cleared out smartly. Oh. 15 is Landon Barrett with a long reach and a long skating stride. He chased it down as he lone forechecker. Beckett Quinn removes it from the blue line. Colin Proud gets a shot on net. It's blocked smartly by Logan Wallace into the mesh, and we'll have another whistle to the left of the Voyageurs goalie. As I was saying, tomorrow afternoon there will be a reversal of opponents where these Dartmouth Voyageurs will travel to Tyne Valley to play the Western Rebels, and the Valley Wildcats will travel to Charlottetown, in fact, to play the second ever game for the Eastern Dukes. Shot from Wallace on net. No challenge there for Logan Wallace, and no rebound. He covers it up smartly. I can't. Neither team with a great scoring opportunity just yet. Gavin Oliver sends one high over the Voyageurs goaltender, Wallace, all the way back. The Dukes control it. Lawless gives it up in his own end. McCabe smartly gets that to Gavin Oliver. Dukes defenseman centers it through to Bistrict. It's turned over to number 4, Zachary Williams of the Voyageurs. He returns it to the Dukes, who have it inside their own blue line, centering through Parker McDonald. He has a chance. He's breaking in on the left side. Stops, pulls up, looking for help. McDonald digging forward in the corner. Puck is evacuated there by the Voyageurs, who bring it out. That caught a Duke skate. McQuillan, a good-sized young lad, will extradite that from the Dukes' end zone. Johnson lugs it all the way across the blue line. Again, a clear shot on net. No challenge for Wallace. Makes a clean catch. Halfway through the first period, we have no scoring to report. Face-off won by the Dukes. Chaffee Keith sends it into the left corner. Big hit there by the Dukes, and we're going to have our first penalty and perhaps more. First penalties as the teams get to know each other a little bit. Number 10 for the Dukes, Bray Johnson, is going off for boarding. And number 20 for the Voyageurs, his battle mate, is Thomas Emberley. He's going off for roughing. So we'll have a 5-on-5 situation as the referee explains the situation to the Voyageurs coaching staff. Puck will be dropped just outside the Voyageurs line. Bistric for the Dukes, and number 8, Matt Clements for the Voyageurs. Dukes control it out of their own end. McQuillan centers the pass, missed the tape, and now the Voyageurs bring it across. 11, Gregor Beach puts that weakly on net, steered to the corner by goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. And now Bistric clears it dangerously across in front of his own net. The Dukes clear it out, smartly stopped there by number 5, Rylan LeClaire, the Voyageurs defenseman. Kept in by Dukes by the Voyageurs number 9, who takes it all the way in. Puck is still loose in front of the net. Ryan LeClaire had a shot and a chance for the Voyageurs, pardon me. Empty pass back to the Voyageurs. Now the puck controlled by the Dukes. Proud to gas, defensive line. Tipped deep into the Voyageurs' end by Ramsey McGinnis, who gives chase along with number 9 of the Voyageurs, Landon Opong. Ryan LeClaire handles it behind his own end. The Dukes give chase. Number 9, Ramsey McGinnis, is there. Gas pinches and is successful. Keeps the puck in for the moment. Dukes will have to clear. Gas dumps it in and will chase it. Gas picks it up in the left corner. Circling, cycling. Pass went through the crease. And now the Voyageurs bring it out. Oh, Proud loses the puck in his own end. Dangerous chance, although went over top of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Voyageurs bring it across. Momentarily, Parker McDonald lugs it out, and he clears it into the Dukes' end, and the Dukes make a change. The Voyageurs are getting fresh legs as well. Voyageurs, Camden Brooks brings it out solitarily on his rush. Yet the Voyageurs manage to keep it into the zone of the Dukes. Along the half wall, they battle for it. Zephyris is there for the Dukes. As is Thomas Cluett for the Voyageurs. Referee's calling for the puck to be moved. McDonald lugs it out for the Dukes. He takes it across center. He's got it in the corner to the left of goaltender Wallace. Behind the net. On the half wall clearing pass, Gavin Oliver for the Dukes keeps it in. Beckett McCabe, an overager for the Dukes. He manages to find its way into the corner. Cleared out for Wallace. Neatly set up. Oh, great chance for Willamossi. Smartly saved by goaltender Wallace. Shot right on and covered over. Penalized players are back to their respective benches. Coincidental Miners had no offsetting, they were offsetting penalties, so they played 5-on-5. Action is underway into the right corner. Bray Johnson, one of the penalized players, is back. Dukes have it at their own at the Voyageurs blue line. Lawless moving in. Tries to make a centering pass. That didn't get all the way through. Cleared off the mesh and the netting out of play. We'll have another stoppage in play here at Montague, Prince Edward Island, the Cavendish Farms Wellness Center. We have 6:34, no score. Really just the one really good chance, and that was by the Dukes Willamossi moments ago. Lugged out by number 18, Caden McKeegan. For the Voyageurs, they're in close. Dump behind the Dukes goal. There's McKeegan again. He's got the puck, centers it back to his defenseman. The shot never got through. Kennedy had to be smart on that in the Dukes goal. And now it is cleared out of the Dukes end, all the way back to the Voyageurs blue line. McKeegan has it blocked. Johnson is forechecking in the Voyageurs corner. Now 15, Landon Bear lugs it across the blue line. He's knocked off the puck by number 5, Nolan McQuillan from the Dukes, who decides to lug it behind his own end. The puck never was cleared out. Ryan LeClaire, big sturdy defenseman on the Voyageurs, keeps it in. Behind the Dukes net, Max Halliday fighting for it, a winger. Oh, cleared in front. Oh, that was an excellent opportunity for the Voyageurs. 7 hits Halliday. He maintains control of the puck. Oh, he gives it up, trying to find Aiken. Excuse me, that's Landon Barrett. Oh, sorry, 5, that is Aiken. LeClaire, pardon me. And we're going to have another whistle. believe the goal had come free from its moorings. So we'll have another face-off to the right of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. In to take the face-off for the Voyageurs is Matt Clements. And number 23 for the Dukes, York Bistrick. Won by the Dukes and cleared out neatly by Colin Proud. Bistrick takes it across his own line into their center. Doesn't get much further than the Voyageurs line. Delayed offside as the Dukes clear. Now here comes 19, Sandy McDonald chasing that puck for the Dukes. He's got a clean shot and he scores! He scores! Allowed to walk right out. He found a hole just above the trapped blocker side of number 30, Logan Wallace. And that is the first ever goal scored on Prince Edward Island by the Eastern Dukes. Historic goal scored by number 15, Sandy McDonald. That allows the Dukes to take a 1-0 lead with 4:44 left in the first period. So the Dukes get out to a 1-0 start. They keep the pressure on. Oh, now here's a chance for the Voyageurs. They have a break. Delayed offside to the Voyageurs. The Dukes have a moment to try and clear it. Seth Wallace lugs it out of his own end. He gets it across the Voyageurs blue line for 15, Sandy McDonald, the goal scorer. He's back out there, hoping for number 2. McDonald digs in the corner against Zachary Williams for the Voyageurs. Harmlessly down. Kennedy passes it neatly to Seth Wallace. Beckett McCabe gets it into the Voyageurs zone. Parker McDonald tips it in front. No teammate was there. The Dukes may get a little jump in energy from that initial goal as they try for number 2 before the period is over. That was cleared in front by number 2 for the Dukes, Caden McLaren, who battles 24 for the Voyageurs. The Dukes are working on their breakouts. D-to-D, nicely passed back to Ben Chaffee for the Dukes. He's going to carry it across the line himself. Takes a big bump. Puck gets across, but barely. The Voyageurs line. Battle at center ice for it. And here's Johnson with a chance. Bray Johnson for the Dukes, breaking in all alone on the right side. Great save. Great opportunity. Wallace did well to keep his team only down by 1. A big hello out there to all the folks who are in Dartmouth or Nova Scotia tuning in to see your sons, grandsons, neighbors, and friends playing here at Montague, Prince Edward Island for the first time. We welcome you. Though the Voyageurs win the face-off, the Dukes keep it in. And here's a 2-on-1 chance. Proud was there to intercept the pass and force the Voyageurs in an offside situation. Face-off will be just outside the Duke's zone due to that offside. Caden McKeegan had the face-off for the Voyageurs. Now here's 22 for the Voyageurs. Thomas Casey brings it in. Some people would remember that on the Charlottetown Islanders Q Major Junior Hockey League team, there was a Thomas Casey. His namesake is now playing here in Montague. The Voyageurs go D to D. They're going to get across center. Carried across. They have 3 attacking forwards. Intercepted there by Nolan McQuinn of the Dukes. He fans on the centering pass. Becca Quinn clears it across. Ethan Hansen got a chance, and he scores. Quinn got a chance to get the puck across to Ethan Hansen, who happened to beat the defenseman. Chipped it over the glove side of Wallace. And the Dukes, with 1 minute and 1 second left, take a 2-0 lead. So with a 2-0 lead and 30 seconds left, the Dukes looking for more. Oh, that was dangerously stopped as the puck rested at the mouth of the open net for a moment as the Voyageurs clear it back out. Dukes have 2D back trying to defend and keep this a 2-0 lead. There's a puck that was cleared right in front of Kennedy, cleared away. We have 10 seconds left as Bistrick loses the puck at the Voyageurs goal line. We have 5 seconds left in the period. Carried across, trying to get one last shot. Missing the net is the Voyageurs forward. That will do it for the first ever period of U16 hockey here in Montague, Prince Edward Island. The Dukes out to a 2-0 lead. The Dukes had a successful weekend last weekend in Cape Breton, where they upended the Highlanders 6-0, carried their winning ways to Sunday against the Jets 7-3. So a 2-0 lead as we break for intermission. The Dukes with a 2-0 lead over the Voyageurs. We'll be back after first intermission. Welcome back after the first intermission. Voyageurs hoping to get a quick start here. Try to jump right back into this and cut the Dukes. Cut the Dukes lead in half. The Dukes control the play off the opening face-off. Clear deeply into the Voyageurs' end. Both teams fighting for it. Back to Colin Proud on D. Dumps it right back into Ramsey McGinnis, who's alone behind the Voyageurs net. Centers it to Beckett Quinn, who will put that over top of the netting. And we'll need a new biscuit. Face-off will be to the right of Voyageurs' goalie. Once Marlon McKeegan out to Gas, who centers it, dumps it back in behind the net. Bray Johnson's there behind the Dukes. For the Dukes, Willamasi sends it right back to Colin Proud. Puck never did go all the way into the Voyageurs' net. Now it's behind the net. Mossy fighting for it there. Mossy dangerous behind the net. He still got it behind the net. Oh, cleared all the way out to the D-line. Dalton Gas sends it back in and grabbed quickly by goaltender Logan Wallace for a stoppage in play. Gavin Oliver, the shot from the short side on net. Ramsey McGinnis for the Dukes will carry it behind the net. Voyageurs, a little trouble with the forecheck of the Dukes. And again, we have the Dukes. The net has come off its moorings. We'll have a little stoppage of play. And I think that Wallace got a little bit of that in the back. He seems to be okay, so we're going to start up again. To his left. The Dukes have come out with some jump here early in the second period. Landon Opong tries to clear it out of his own end for the Voyageurs, and now we have 17, that's Maverick Mitchell, taking it across the Dukes line. Taken down there by Gavin Oliver was number 21, Maddock Tobin. And we have a stoppage of play. Don't have any. Second. Well, you'll have to forgive me as I'm doing double duty here this evening, doing the broadcast as well as doing the in-house announcing. And while I was announcing the winning 50-50 ticket, the Dukes jumped out to a 3-0 lead from a really nice shot from Sandy McDonald, his second of the night, just over the shoulders of Wallace. So the Dukes continue to put pressure on the Voyageurs. Pucks neatly kept in there by Chaffee. And there's Caden McLaren that takes a big hit. Bit of a mismatch. Hunter Gauthier gets a shoulder into McLaren and sets him on his posterior. Chaffee with a neat shot on net, steered away by Wallace. And here comes now 6. Camden Brooks carrying it across the Dukes line, looking for some momentum, some forward progress. The Dukes defend it well, and here comes Johnson taking it out across center. Thomas Clouet dumps it back into the Dukes zone. No icing on the play as the Dukes look to challenge in the Voyageurs' end. Good stick there by Wallace in the net. Oliver in the defense into McDonald. McDonald with a good shot on net. Wallace was there to prevent a further addition to the scoreboard. Decent crowd on here this evening for the Dukes franchise opening game here in Montague. I'm sure the word will spread if you're listening and you're in the Kings County or Queens County area in Prince Edward Island. Come on down and see Eastern Dukes hockey. It's going to be a great brand of hockey. The Dukes look like they're going to have a competitive team. Certainly a hard-working group coached by head coach Will Zafiris. Formerly of the Eastern Express, the U15 major U15 team based out of Pownell. Zafiris led that Eastern Express team to this final game, in fact overtime of the Atlantics last April, where they lost to a strong Gulls team. So the coaching credentials are there. The Voyageurs trying to get themselves on the scoreboard. Matt Clements pushes it in across the Duke zone. Chasing after it. Zachary Williams has it in his own end for the Voyageurs. Alex Law now centers it through, and it's deep into the Duke zone. Chasing after it is Gregor Beach. Looking for a big hit. Alex Law now controls it. Back into the Duke zone. Here comes Thomas Emberley. Zafiris looks to clear it out the Duke zone. Going to be a fairly harmless shot on goaltender Logan Wallace, who's been tested a few times this evening. Four minutes and 38 seconds into the second period. The Dukes of Eastern PEI hold a 3-0 lead over the visiting Dartmouth Voyageurs. Harmless shot in from Chaffee on the defense, gloved by Wallace. Face off to the right of the Voyageurs goalie, steered behind the net. Ethan Hansen gives chase, and without the stick. Another shot from the point, no problem for Wallace there. Hansen is on his 4th stick of the last 10 days, in fact. 2 in practice and 1 on the weekend, broken last weekend. Maverick Mitchell chased out of the face-off circle by referee. Back to McQuillan on the Dukes blue line. He's trying to advance it, centers it, just off the stick of Hansen, who's retrieved his. Pinched in by Chaffee. And now the Voyageurs look to break out with 3-on-2. Stick check there by Chaffee against 17, Maverick Mitchell. Mitchell, just offside with the Voyageurs, trying to break into the Duke zone and get a little forward momentum going. Both teams opting to change at this time for some fresh legs. Face-off just outside the Duke zone. Won by the Dukes. Handled nicely and forwarded up to Willem Mossy by Steph Lawless, defenseman. He chips it in as Caden McLaren and Willem Mossy give chase behind the net. McClure loses the puck there to Matt Clements of the Voyageurs, and now it's cleared out. Landon Barrett gets it across center. Caden McKeegan gets that in behind the net. The Voyageurs give forechecking chase. Yet another puck goes vertical. Voyageurs in their road whites with the logo V's across the center, smartly displayed. We here on PEI are getting all new looks at all new teams, learning all new names and places. The Voyageurs turn and dump it back in. That's McKeegan. Kennedy gets out to knock it down for his defenseman Gass. Loses it in the corner to Thomas Casey. Beckett Quinn now for the Dukes. Plugging it into the corner. He's forechecked there by Landon Barrett of the Voyageurs. A challenge along the board by Barrett. He comes away with the puck. Both challenging along the half wall now. Voyageurs looking to get it towards the net. And Kennedy smartly grabs that. Fresh legs for both teams, lots of travel in this league. Games are played just about every weekend. You're either at home or you're going to be on the road, so sometimes have to deal with the travel legs. So the V and both making changes. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here against the Dukes. The call is tripping to number 5, Nolan McQuillan. He'll take a 2-minute rest. And this will be the first odd man opportunity for either team this evening. The Voyageurs look to crack the scoreboard here for the next 2 minutes as McQuillan is off for tripping. Voyageurs carry the puck around their own end. D to D, back to 6, got a shot on net. Oh! Off the cage of Duke's defenseman Dalton Gass. The Voyageurs with Brooks are going to have to chase back. They break out, get it deep into the Duke zone, and Gass promptly turns and ices it down to number. Wallace is going to play the puck to his own D. Brooks carries it out again. Gauthier centers it, throws it into the Duke's end. Seth Wallace is going to clear it just out to get the delayed offside. The Dukes seem to be able to control it. Forechecking now for the Voyageurs. Oh! Proud lost the puck momentarily. Kennedy was right there to cover it for the Dukes, and we have another stoppage with 54 seconds left to play in the penalty to McQuillan, and 12:14 left to play in the middle frame. Face-off just to the right of goaltender Kennedy. Smartly won there by the Dukes and cleared out by Beckett Quinn on the penalty kill. Wallace gets the long lead pass to his forward, Thomas Emberley. The Dukes are able to clear that. Emberley's got the puck for the Voyageurs. He's going to lug it back to his own end. Alex Law was able to clear that. And Quinn there again in a defensive role for the Dukes. Long lead pass. Alex Law's got the puck for the Voyageurs. Sorry, that's Zachary Williams, correction. Puck is deep in behind the zone. The Dukes zone. Thomas Emberley's got a clean shot on net, but Kennedy's there to make that stop. There'll be a face-off just to the right, to the left of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy with 5 seconds left in the man advantage. Taking the face-off is Clements. for the Voyageurs and Willem Mossy for the Dukes. Kennedy covers that. Doesn't quite cause the penalty to expire. McQuillan be chasing out here in 1 more second. We'll reset. We have Clements for the Voyageurs and Mossy taking the face-off for the Dukes. Puck gets behind the Duke zone, and we're back to an even strength situation. Nicely grabbed by Johnson as he shakes center. He and McClernand cross blue line. Colin Proud pinching defense for the Dukes. And now we have a 2-on-1 for the Voyageurs. Emberley's got it. Charging to the net is Beach. Where's the puck in front? A scramble. Kennedy's got it. And again, we have a few get-to-know-yous down there. Introductions from the Voyageurs and the Dukes. And those introductions may just cost a few folks a little break in the penalty box. We're going to have coincidental roughing minors to number 2 of the Dukes, Caden McClernand, and number 11, Gregor Beach, for the Voyageurs. Maverick Mitchell, lanky, rangy centerman for the Voyageurs, takes it into the Duke zone. But the Dukes, good pounce there by Shoup for the Voyageurs. And we're going to have another penalty. Now we'll see a man advantage. We're going to have number 5, Ryan Leclerc, going off. It looks like a head contact penalty against the Voyageurs. This will put the Dukes on the power play. Well, we've sorted out the penalties here at Montague's Cavendish Farms Wellness Center. Dukes are on a power play for the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Looking to capitalize on their 3-0 lead already. Quinn takes the puck out against the Voyageurs. He gets it into the Voyageurs line. Alex Law is there for the Voyageurs, trying to defend against Quinn. He bowls the puck out of the corner, gets it back out to number 6. Colin Proud, Hansen smartly through the middle. Gas couldn't quite Hansen. Hansen back to 6, a high shot. Gloved by goaltender Logan Wallace. So the coincidental minors are back on the ice. And now we have 2:13 left in the power play. As Caden McKeegan, takes the face off. Now here's the Voyageurs on a break, number 12. And that's Jacob Shoup with a nice shot on net. But Kennedy was there to cut the angle off and keep it a 3-0 lead. Short-handed situation for the Voyageurs there in the Duke zone. Power play unit has Mossy, normally a forward on defense. Lawless chips it in, and here comes Gavin Oliver all the way in, untouched. He just had the puck slip over his puck. McKeegan is digging for it behind the net for the Dukes. Extradited by Seth Lawless. Lawless in front. Again, league-leading scorer, defenseman Seth Lawless. There's a chance in front for McKeegan, who steered it neatly. And we're going to have a penalty against the Dukes as well. Looks like it's going to be goaltender interference. And that will nullify the last 1 minute and 29 seconds of the Dukes power play. McKeegan in front had a good chance, but he also happened to knock down goaltender Logan Wallace for the 2-minute infraction. So we're back to a 4-on-4 situation. Penalty will come on, the puck drop will come all the way back down to the Duke zone. We have a 4-on-4. Barrett for the Voyageurs taking the face-off, and McDonald for the Dukes. Here's a chase for it now to the Duke zone. 1-on-2. 9 was Opong. He loses the puck. McDonald in front. He's got a chance for the Dukes. Hits the side of the net only. There's Beckett McCabe, who's good with the hands. Clears it back out to defenseman Chaffee. D-to-D over to McQuillan. And that's going to be high and out of play. As mentioned, this would be the Voyageurs' first trip to Prince Edward Island. We welcome them, and we welcome their fans who may be watching at home and around Nova Scotia. They'll be traveling to Tyne Valley, Prince Edward Island tomorrow afternoon in the western portion of Prince Edward Island. The Voyageurs in another 45 seconds will be on the power play. Until then, it's 4-on-4 with York Bister for the Dukes carrying across the Voyageurs zone. Now the Voyageurs break out. Here's Gauthier taking it across the Duke line. Smartly passed in front. Brooks couldn't catch up with the pass, and now the Voyageurs will have a... Looks like they're actually going to go on a two-man power play as the Dukes have a delayed penalty. Oh! Wallace inadvertently ran into a Duke as he was trying to get to the bench for the extra attacker. We're going to have yet another Dukes penalty, this time to number 6, Colin Proud, for tripping. And the Voyageurs have never had a better opportunity to get on the scoreboard than they do right now. 5-on-3 situation, and they elect to call a timeout. They're going to set their offense as they want it. They realize this is their time to capitalize. And a 3-0 game with 6 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second period. The timeout is over. The Dukes will send out McQuillan, Gass, and Mossy, while the Voyageurs counter with Williams, Opong, Halliday, 5-on-3. Looks like it's being delayed in the corner by the Dukes, not allowing the puck to get out, and centered. Now it is 4. Williams gets a shot into the corner, kept in by Williams, while the Dukes counter. The first penalty is over. We're at a 5-on-4 situation. The Voyageurs behind the net. Williams has it out, and the defense, oh, that's off number 4, Dalton Gass of the Dukes. Opong has it now, the right D for the Voyageurs. He's trying to keep it in and push it into the corner. Gautier's got it in the corner for the Voyageurs, battling with Gas for the Dukes. And now controlled and dumped out by Mossy, who's been out a long time and will probably need to get some fresh legs. Carried across by 23, that's McDonald, pardon me. The other Parker McDonald, we have two in the game tonight, one for each side. 51 seconds left in the man advantage for the Voyageurs. Kennedy can't find the puck, it's cleared to his right. And now we have a chance. So Ramsey is trying to drag the puck. Now it's a 2-on-2. Oh, smartly checked there by Halliday at the Voyageurs. Long lead pass to the Voyageurs, just tipped off Clements. Clements. And now Dukes are doing a pretty good job of clearing it. Law behind his own net. He's going to pass it up. Opong's got it now for the Voyageurs. Clemens lugs it across the line, trying to make some progress. 7 seconds left in the penalty to Proud. Being forced along, and now we're back to even strength. Johnson comes out to replace Proud, and we have a one-on-one. Johnson versus Law. Johnson centers it. Oh, nifty drop pass. And Hansen couldn't quite handle it. It was defended nicely by the Voyageurs to the right of goaltender Wallace. He's lost his stick behind the net. And there's Opong with the puck trying to clear it out and give the Voyageurs a chance to change. We're back to even strength. Lawless clears it, and we're going to have, oh, no icing on that one. Chance for Wallace to gain a stick as the puck is behind the Voyageurs net, but Johnson's hard on the forecheck, and there's McLernan as well. Voyager 24 is Law, he's dumped to the ice. And there's Clements lugging the puck, and he runs into Lawless. There's a chance for the Voyageurs just out in front. Gonna be shot from the point. Beach had a shot from the point that was steered to the corner. No icing. As Voyager Leclerc is back to handle it. He circles forecheck by two Dukes, Johnson and McLernan. Dogs on a bone there. Maverick Mitchell takes it out for the Voyageurs. He's got some speed at the blue line. Here comes Mitchell, right in front. Great chance for the Voyageurs. Just been, oh, the puck was wide in net, a wide open net as Kennedy was unaware of the situation. Here's Chappie lugging it across the blue line. He's got it all the way into the slot. And Wallace will cover for a break. Another bit of a strum in front of the Voyageurs net. Roughly 2.5 minutes left in the middle frame. Shoot from the Voyageurs, pulls it out of his own end, but Proud centers it. Cleared into the Duke zone by Leclerc of the Voyageurs. Nice breakout there, clean to McCabe in center. He falls, he's back up again. Dumped into the corner, McDonald giving chase. Brooks for the Voyageurs clears it, and now on the half wall, no Voyageurs there. Oliver with a wind-up, it missed, but hit a stick. Nice save there by Wallace. He's been busy. McDonald forechecking heavy into the corner. There's the Ferris in the slot. Dumped off the puck. Good stand up there by Oliver, preventing the Voyageurs from gaining center. They do now across the blue. Oh, there's a heavy hit. There's a heavy hit by Oliver on Maverick Mitchell. Gavin Oliver stops, clears it out. Picked up by 4, that's Williams, and dumped into the Duke zone. Oliver over to Lawless, 22, and that's going to be clean icing. with 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the second period. 3-0 is our score for the Dukes. Who have not trailed this season, as a small tidbit of perhaps interesting information. McKeegan takes the face-off, though it's won by the Dukes. Casey dumps it back in for the Voyageurs. And now back to 24, Alex Law, who handles it nicely. That's going to be offside, a delayed offside for the Dukes. Wallace is there to handle it in his own end. That's dumped without a recipient, and that's going to be icing against the Dartmouth squad. Well, even though they have a 3-0 lead, the Dukes seem determined to help the Voyageurs back into this one. Here's another penalty. This one is 4 minutes for knee against Bistrick with 49 seconds left in the second period, forgive me. This would be an excellent opportunity for the Voyageurs to get one before the intermission. 35 seconds left to handle around the Duke zone. Defending there is Ethan Hansen from the Dukes, not letting Max Holiday get a clean shot. Stopped by Opong. The puck is free in front of Kennedy, the goalie. There's a shot blocked nicely by defenseman Nolan Pan. Great save at the Dukes blue line by Ryan LeClaire. The puck is failed to get through, and the Dukes will send it harmlessly down the ice with 7 seconds left. A chance for one more quick rush, but I think time will expire on the second period. Eastern Dukes, based out of Montague, Prince Edward Island, hold a 3-0 lead against the Voyageurs from Dartmouth at the end of 2. We'll be back talking with you again here in a few minutes. Duke's end. He's going to get he's going to dump it to his defenseman, 15. That's Barrett, loses the puck to the corner. Now the Dukes regain possession in the neutral zone. Johnson with a heavy shot, steered nicely by Wallace to the corner. Another quick shot and another pad save. Wallace makes another one. Great action in front. Nolan McQuillan centers it. And a dig there by the Dukes that's going to attract attention. And perhaps another deficit in personnel, as it looks like the Voyageurs are going to be heading to a power play. It's Johnson going to be going off for the Dukes for interference with the goaltender. 14 and 9, he's going to bring a partner with him. Landon Opong is going to be as well, accompanying Johnson to the penalty box. Or is he? Officials have had a change of mind. It's going to be just one Dukes penalty. So 14-11, the Dukes offer the Voyageurs another opportunity to get their first goal on the board with a power play. Face-off won by the Voyageurs. It's out to 6. That's D. Tipped in front. Nobody home for the Voyageurs. Quits trying to center it, but smartly thrown down the ice by Proud. And that'll take 15 seconds off the play. Wallace behind his own net. Sends it up the half wall to Clemens. Quinn's there digging for it for the Dukes. And now Clemens lugs it out for the Voyageurs. He's got a bit of a step on Proud, but Proud regains. Feeds it across to Emberley with a shot. Oh, and the net was there for Clemens. He couldn't quite find the handle. Poked away by Proud from Clemens. Now Emberley in his corner. Proud is looking to gain possession in his own end. Forecheck there by Clements. And Beach, they're digging for it. Proud doing a good job. Well, the Dukes have added to their lead. Pardon me while I was announcing the penalty here in the rink. Looks like Dalton Gass has chipped in for the fourth goal of the game for the Dukes. In addition to that, it looks like the Voyageurs are going to send yet another to the penalty box. Looks like Alex Law is going off. We'll get the call on that in a moment. But for now, it's a 4-0 lead for the Dukes. Approaching the halfway mark in the third period, the Dukes seem to control it coming to their own end. There's Oliver over to McGinnis. McGinnis back to Lawless on the point. He's going to set it up in the corner. Voyageurs are trying to clear that puck now. Here's Quinn. Oh, the great setup for McGinnis, and he just missed that. What was the penalty for, do we know? And cross-check. And Dalton was from whom and who? Way too. Beach is thrown out of the face-off circle. McDonald wins it for the Dukes. Well, the Voyageurs have found themselves 2 men down. I need the penalties. 27 for tripping. 24. Great save there, in close by Wallace on McLernan, pardon me. The Dukes take a 4-0 lead with 9 minutes left. And a 2-man power play. Get the clock. The Dukes throw it around easily with a 5-on-3, looking to get that centered. Chaffee sends it into the corner. McLernan's in there digging, trying to center it for the Dukes with a 5-on-3 advantage. Back to McQuillan. Mishandles it for the moment. Sends it across to Chaffee, who keeps it in and centers it. The net is empty. And now the Voyageurs break back out. The penalized player Law back on the ice. He centers it to number 20, who gets a great shot away, but Kennedy's got a nice blocker for that one. McQuillan is 2-manned in the corner, and now the Dukes break out again. That's McDonald with a goal. A clean beat from the right wing. And we'll see if the hats come on the ice for McDonald. That's his 3rd of the evening. So the Dukes have taken advantage of the shorthanded situation that the Voyageurs put themselves in and have opened up now a 5-0 lead with a little over 7 minutes left to play in the final frame. And here they keep coming. It's 1-0! That looks like the old days of demolition derby when it was 2-on-1. Gas for the Dukes was the one, and he's the one that survived. And it looks like the Voyageurs are running back to the penalty box one more time for an interference call on number 13, Hunter Goche. So no doubt with the 5-0 deficit, a little frustration showing here perhaps for the Voyageurs. Well, the teams have certainly traded man advantages throughout the evening, and the last few have gone the way of the Dukes. Whereas in the second period, it looked like the Dukes had a bit of a stream to the penalty box. They'll take it across the Voyageurs zone, dumped in by Lawless, who will chase after it. Kept in there by Johnston. Kennedy handling the puck by himself. Oh, centers it in front of the empty net, but nicely done. Mossy looking to headman the puck. And Ryan LeClaire was there to intercept that one. Lawless, the defenseman, is in deep, lugging it around the corner on the net. He centers it nicely in front to Quinn. Fairly harmless shot as Lowther grabs that one. Wallace, pardon me. So the Voyageurs have their penalty kill personnel at play. Hansen wins the penalty, the face-off for the Dukes. McGinnis charging in against, but the Voyageurs managed to clear it the length of the ice. 30 seconds or so left in the penalty, 5.5 left to play in the game. Dukes with a fairly comfortable 5-0 lead. Dukes looking to get this across the blue line and offside. Quinn was a step ahead of the puck. So the man advantage exists for the Dukes for 19 more seconds. McDonald versus McKeegan yet again for the face-off. Beckett McCabe tries to get it across in front of the net. Willem Mossy now fighting for the Dukes in the corner. Oh, there's McCabe right around. He tries to wrap to McDonald. Oh, and a grand save by Wallace. An excellent glove effort by Wallace there. Easily the best one of the evening. Robbie McDonald of the 6th goal for the Dukes. That's got to make him feel better, even though there's a bit of a deficit. Excellent save there by Wallace. Showstopper. Now we're back to even strength. Mossy throws it loosely into the center zone. Here's Beckett McCabe for the Dukes, crossing and center it, backhanding it in front of the net. Mossy's there banging away at it. Colin Prowse in deep as a defenseman, but now here come the Voyageurs. Brooks is lugging in. He gets a shot on net and steered into the netting by Kennedy. That one going to see the face-off down in the Duke zone with under 5 minutes to play. McKeegan versus Bistrick on this face-off, just to the right of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Brought back to the D by Voyageurs. Not sure if Kennedy saw that one all the way, but he managed to get pads on it. There's chipped in front for the Voyageurs. One of their best chances in recent memory. Defenseman Clouet loses a stick. Now we have a 2-on-1. Oh, excellent play by Casey to hustle back to break that up. But now the Dukes steal it. There's Sandy McDonald looking for goal 4, but Wallace is there to deny him of that one. Bistrick gets that face-off, dumps it into the corner, and now Whaling is behind his own net looking to clear it for the Voyageurs. Gavin Oliver for the Dukes won't let that happen. He throws it back into the corner, and now we have a stoppage of play. Perhaps touched by a high stick. Both teams will change personnel. Face off just outside the Voyageurs' end. Chaffee controls it for the Dukes, backs up. Johnson to Chaffee, over to McQuillan. Nicely played up the center. McClurnan, is dumped in there as the puck returns to the Duke zone behind the net. Chaffee leads it for his partner McQuillan, who's got some skating room. A great centering pass to Mossy. He carried it one-on-one now through. He gets a shot, and another great glove save by Wallace. Certainly Wallace has not been beaten easily on the glove side. A well broken in trapper. Holding the Dukes at 5 with 3:39 left to play. Voyageurs try to chip it out and they're successful as McQuillan backs up into the neutral zone. Chaffee sends it back into his own. McQuillan handles the puck up to McClurnan. He's going to carry it across center and across the Voyageurs' blue line. Stolen there by Clements. Voyageurs looking to get on the scoreboard. Oh, and McQuillan stands him up. The puck is cleared from the Voyageurs, from the Dukes' zone. McQuillan looks like he's got some skating room. He centers it up to Mossy, and they're going to get a change. 3 minutes left. The Voyageurs look to clear it from their own end, but there's an interception by Hansen by the Dukes. Gets a weak shot on net, it goes into the corner. Johnson muscles his way around. D to D, now Lawless has a chance for the Dukes, looking to have it tipped in front. Emberly clears it for the Voyageurs. The Dukes D looking to regroup. Lawless turns in his own end, he's got some skating room. Forecheck there nicely by Emberly, who forces it back into the Duke zone. Gavin Oliver along the wall, it's centered out there, and a lovely breakout play. Quinn stumbles, he tumbles into Hansen, stumbling and tumbling. Hansen gets it across, oh, he tears it out of the Voyageurs zone there, temporarily in the offside position. McGinnis is going to dump it in, oh. 2 minutes left in the third period. Oh, centered out, nice stick by Wallace, and he's got it. Oh, it's in. It is in. Happened to slip that one under the leg pad of Wallace. Look. That's Ramsey McGinnis slipping that one under the Voyageurs goalie pad for his first of the evening. And now it's a 6-0 convincing lead for the Dukes, who, as I mentioned earlier, have yet to trail this season in their 3 contests. They will host the Valley Wildcats tomorrow at the University of Prince Edward Island's McLaughlin Arena. That's a 12:30 start. Anyone in the Queens County area, feel free to stop on by to McLaughlin Arena at 12:30, where the Dukes will take their most likely don't have an accurate accounting of the shots on goal, but certainly Wallace has been the far busier of the two goaltenders. Handled himself admirably here tonight as he faced a lot of rubber. Now the Voyageurs with one last rush, they take it across. And now here's the Fierce with a wide open breakaway. And a great save again by Wallace with that glove. Stopping Zephyrus on the breakaway with only 4 seconds left. Certainly would have to get my vote for player of the game for the Voyageurs. And if I had a vote, I think it would be Sandy McDonald for the Dukes with a 3-goal performance tonight. That's going to do it for Montague, Prince Edward Island. The Dukes with a 6-0 victory over the Dartmouth Voyageurs. We wish the Voyageurs safe travels as they travel to Western Prince Edward Island tomorrow. Convincing win from the Eastern Dukes here in Montague. I'm Mark Rooney here for the Dukes. We'll see you again tomorrow in McLaughlin Arena as the Dukes host the Valley Wildcats at 12:30. Thank you, good night, and bonsoir.